Hello friends, in my previous video I had explained question number 1 from the miscellaneous exercise, that is select the correct answer from the given alternatives. Now in this video I will explain question number 2, and that is the first question from the question number 2. Simplify the following and express in the form a plus ib all these 10 examples. I will explain all these examples in a very simple language. Now let us start. But before that, let's remember all these formulas. A number a plus ib where a comma b belongs to set of real number I is equals to in root of minus 1 is a complex number. Let Z1 is equals to A plus IB and Z2 is equals to C plus ID. These are the complex number. Their addition Z1 plus Z2 is equals to A plus C plus in next bracket B plus D bracket comes into I. Subtraction of a complex number Z1 minus Z2 is equals to in bracket A minus C, that is subtraction of real part, plus subtraction of imaginary part into I. Next, Z1 into Z2, that is the multiplication of these two complex number in bracket AC minus BD bracket complete plus in next bracket AD plus BC bracket complete into I. Next, division of the two complex number, that's equals to AC plus BD upon C square plus D square plus in next bracket BC minus AD upon C square plus D square bracket complete into I. Okay. Now next, for any non-zero complex number, z is equals to a plus ib, 1 upon z is equals to a upon a square plus b square plus I into minus b upon a square plus b square. Next, for any positive integer k, I raised to 4k is equals to 1, I raised to 4k plus 1 is equals to I raised to 4k plus 2 is equals to minus 1, and I raised to 4k plus 3 is equals to minus I. The conjugate of z is equals to a plus ib is z bar and is given by z bar is equals to a minus ib. The polar form of the complex number z is equals to x plus iy is r in bracket cos theta plus I times sin theta is equals to r into e raised to I theta, where r is equals to in root of x square plus y square is called modulus, and cos theta is equals to x upon r, sin theta is equals to y upon r. Here theta is called the argument of z, and the argument of z is equals to tan inverse of y upon x. Now next, omega is a complex cube root of unity, then 1 plus omega square is equals to 0 and omega cube is equals to 1. Okay, now we'll start the question number 2, and it's the first question. Simplify the following and express in the form a plus ib. First, 3 plus in root of minus 64. Now the solution, 3 plus in root of minus 64 can be written as 3 plus in root of 64 into minus 1. But what is the value of minus 1? Minus 1 is a I square. And so root of 64 is 8 and root of minus 1 is I, and hence we can write the complex number, that is the number 3 plus in root of minus 64, that is a 3 plus 8i, which is of the form a plus ib. Here the real part is 3 and imaginary part is 8. Now next example, in bracket 2i raised to 3 and bracket square. Now we'll simplify this. That is a 2 raised to 2 means what? 4. I raised to 3 and it's a bracket square. Means what? You will get I raised to 6. Okay. That is 4 into I square and bracket raised to 2. But what is I square? I square is a minus 1 and bracket raised to 3. And overall you will get here I raised 1 raised to minus 3 means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 into 4. Then you will get here minus 4, and that's equals to minus 4 plus 0 into I. Okay, which is of the form a plus ib. Here the real part a is equals to minus 4 and the imaginary part b is equals to 0. Now next example, in bracket 2 plus 3i into next bracket 1 minus 4i. I will simplify this. Okay, that is a 2 into 1, then you will get here 2, that is the product of these two brackets. 2 into minus 4i, you will get minus 8i. 3i into 1, you will get 3i. 3i into minus 4i, that is a minus 12i square. Okay, and here minus 8i plus 3i, you will get here minus 5i. I square is minus 1. Minus 12 into minus 1, that will become plus. Therefore, you will get here 2 minus 5i plus 12. 12 plus 2, that is a 14 minus 5i, which is of the form a plus ib. Here the real part is 14 and imaginary part, that's b is equals to minus 5. Now next, 5 by 2 into I in bracket minus 4 minus 3i. I will simplify this bracket. Okay, that is a 5 by 2 into I into minus 4, and after simplification you will get here minus 10i. Next 5 by 2 into I minus 3i, then you will get here 15i square upon 2, that is a minus 15i square upon 2. Now substitute the value of I square, that is a minus 1. Okay, I square is a minus 1, and this minus and minus, that will become plus, and this part will become the real part. Then we can write it like this: 15 upon 2 minus 10i, which is of the form a plus ib. Okay, now next, in bracket 1 plus 3i bracket square into 3 plus I. Now next simplification, in bracket 1 plus 3i bracket square into 3 plus I. Now expand this 1 plus 3i bracket square, that is a plus b bracket square, that is 1 square, plus 2 into 1 into 3i, that is a 6i, plus 3i bracket square, then you will get here 9i square. In next bracket 3 plus I. Okay, 9i square. I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 into 9. Then you will get here minus 9. 1 plus 6i as it is. Into, in next bracket, 3 plus I. 1 minus 9 means you will get here minus 8 plus 6i. In the next bracket, 3 plus I. Next multiplication, minus 8 into 3, minus 24. Minus 8 into I, minus 8i. 6i into 3, 18i. 6i into I, 6i square. Now here, minus 24 minus 8i plus 18i. After simplification, you will get here 10i. And here, I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 into 6. Overall, you will get here minus 6. Minus 24 minus 6. Then you will get here minus 30 plus 10i, which is of the form a plus ib. Now, next example. 4 plus 3i upon 1 minus I. Now here we'll multiply the rationalizing factor of 1 of the denominator, that is 1 minus I, which is 1 plus I. Now multiply this number by to the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of 1 minus I, which is 1 plus I, to the numerator, and to the denominator 1 plus I. Now next simplification, 1 plus 3i into 1 plus I, that is 4 into 1, you will get here 4. 4 into I, you will get here 4i. 3i into 1, 3i. 3i into I, you will get here 3i square. Next here a minus b and a plus b. Then here you will get here in the form a square minus b square. Means what? 1 square minus I square. Now what is I square? I square is minus 1. Substitute value. Next, this is 4 as it is. 3i, 4i plus 3i, you will get here 7i. 3 into I square is minus 1. 3 into minus 1, you will get here minus 3. 4 minus 3, next step, you will get here 1 plus 7i. 1 plus 1, you will get here 2. Therefore, 1 plus 7i upon 2, then you will get here 1 upon 2 plus 7 by 2i, which is of the form a plus ib. Now next example, in first bracket 1 plus 2 upon I into, in next bracket 3 plus 4 upon y, into next bracket 5 plus I bracket is 2 minus 1. Now simplification, we can write this, that is a 1 plus 2 upon I means what? We'll simplify like this. I into 1. Then you will get here I plus 2 upon I. Next, I into 3. Then you will get here 3I plus 4 upon I into, in bracket, 5 plus I, bracket is 2 minus 1. Okay. Now the next, here I into I, you will get here I square, and the multiplication of these two terms, that is in first bracket I plus 2 into next bracket 3I plus 4 into, that is here the bracket is to minus 1, take this power to the denominator, it will become plus. Therefore, in bracket 5 plus I raised to minus 1 is 1 upon 5 plus I. And next simplification, that is I into 3I, you will get a 3I square, I into 4, 4I, 2 into 3I, 6I, 2 into 4, that is 8, I square means what? Minus 1 into 1 upon 5 plus I. Now next 3I square, okay, I square means what? Minus 1, 4I plus 6I, you will get here 10I plus 8 upon minus 1 into 1 upon 5 plus I. Next simplification, minus 5 plus 8, you will get here plus 5. Okay, but to the denominator you have minus sign, therefore this plus 5 will become minus 5 and plus 10 will become minus 10. Okay, therefore the numerator is a minus 5 minus 10I. Now next, into 1 upon 5 plus I, here is to the denominator 5 plus I, and the next, rationalize this denominator by multiplying numerator and the denominator by 5 minus I. Okay, and next simplification, minus 5 minus 10I into, in next bracket, 5 minus I. Minus 5 into 5, you will get here minus 25. Minus 5 into minus I, you will get 5I. Minus 10I into 5, you will get here minus 50I. Minus 10I into minus I, 10I square. And the next, a plus 5 plus I into 5 minus I. Then by using the formula, in bracket a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. Similarly here, 5 square minus I square. Okay. Now next simplification, here minus 25, keep it as it is, plus 5I minus 50I. Then you will get here minus 45I. Next, 10I square, but I square is minus 1. 10 into minus 1, you will get here minus 10. And to the denominator, 25. I square means what? Minus 1. This minus and minus, that will become plus. 25 plus 1, then you will get here 26. Now next, minus 25 minus 10, you will get here minus 35. Minus 45I upon 26. Okay, and split up this, that is a minus 35 upon 26 minus 45 upon 26 into I, and this is the complex number in the form a plus ib. Now next example, root 5 plus root 3I upon root 5 minus root 3I. Now here again we will multiply the conjugate of this denominator, that is a root 5 minus root 3I. Okay, its a conjugate is a root 5 plus root 3I, multiplied it to the numerator and the denominator of this to this complex number. Okay, now here root 5 plus root 3I into root 5 plus root 3I, it will become root 5 plus root 3I bracket square. Next here a minus b into a plus b means what? A square minus b square of that form, that is root 5 bracket square minus root 3I bracket square. Now expand this, that is a plus b bracket square means what? Square of this root 5 square means what? 5 plus 2 times root 5 into root 3I, then you will get here 2 in root of 15I. Next, root 3I bracket square means you will get here 3I square. Okay, and to the denominator, root 5 square means what? 5. Root 3I bracket square means what? 3I square. Okay, I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 3 into minus 1, then it will become plus 3. Therefore here 5 plus 3. Next here 5 plus 2 times root 15I as it is. I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 into 3, then you will get here minus 3. 5 minus 3, then you will get here 2 plus 2 root of 15I. 5 plus 3 is 8. Again split up this, then you will get here 2 upon 8 means what? 1 by 4 plus 2 root of 15I upon it. After simplification, you will get here root 15 upon 4 into I, which is of the form A plus BI. Now next example, 3 into I raised to 5 plus 2 into I raised to 7 plus I raised to 9 upon I raised to 6 plus 2 I raised to 8 plus 3 I raised to 18. Again, I raised to 5 means what? I raised to 4 into I. But what is I raised to 4? I raised to 4 means what? I square and bracket square. But I square is minus 1. Minus 1 square is again plus 1. Plus 1 into I, you will get here I. Next, I raised to 7. I raised to 7 means what? I raised to 6 into I. I raised to 6 means what? I square bracket cube. I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 bracket is to 3 means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 into I, you will get here minus I. I raised to 9 means what? I raised to 8 into I. I raised to 8 can be written as I square and it's a bracket is to 4. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 4 means you will get here 1. 1 into I. Overall you will get here I. I raised to 6 is equals to I square bracket is to 3. I square means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 bracket is to 3. Overall you will get here minus 1. Okay. I raised to 8 means what? I square and bracket is to 4. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 bracket is to 4 means what? It's a plus 1. Now substitute all these values. Next also I raised to 18 means what? I square and bracket is to 9. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 is to 9. Overall you will get here minus 1. Okay. Now substitute all these values in this expression. Yeah. That is a 3 as it is. I raised to 5 means what? I. Therefore 3I raised to 5 means what? 3I. Next 2I raised to 7. 2 as it is. I raised to 7 means what? Minus I. Therefore 2 into minus I. I raised to 9 means what? I raised to 9 means what? I. And therefore I raised to 9 is here I. Okay. I raised to 6. I raised to 6 means what? Minus 1. 2 into I raised to 8. What is I raised to 8? I raised to is 1. Therefore 2 into 1 you will get here 2. Next 3 into I raised to 18. 3 as it is here. I raised to 18 means what? Minus 1. 3 into minus 1. And after simplification you will get here 3I minus 2I plus I. And to the denominator minus 1 plus 2 minus 3. And here 3I plus I, you will get here 4I minus 2I, and then you will get here 2I. Next, minus 1 minus 3 minus 4 plus 2, then you will get here minus 2. Here 2 get cancelled, and overall you will get here minus I, and this can be written as 0 minus I, which is of the form A plus BI. Here real part is 0 and imaginary part is minus 1. Now next example, 5 plus 7I upon 4 plus 3I plus 5 plus 7I upon 4 minus 3I. Now simplification of this. Here we take the cross multiplication. 5 plus 7I into 5 minus 4I plus 5 plus 7I into 4 plus 3I upon to the denominator 4 plus 3I into 4 minus 3I. Now to the numerator we have the common terms. That is a 5 plus 7I, 5 plus 7I. Take 5 plus 7I as common. Then in bracket you will get here 4 minus 3I plus 4 plus 3I. Minus 3I plus 3I get cancelled. 4 plus 4, 8. Okay. 4 plus 4, that is 8. 8 into in bracket 5 plus 7I. Okay. And to the denominator now here. 4 plus 3I into 4 minus 3I means what? A plus B, A minus B means A square minus B square. Similar here, 4 square means what? 16 minus 3I square means what? 9I square. I square is minus 1. Minus 9 into minus 1, that will become plus 9. Okay. And the next 5 plus 7I into 8 and to the numerator 16 plus 9. And next simplification, 5 into 8 you will get here 40. 7I into 8 you will get here 56I. And to the denominator 16 plus 9 you will get here 25. Next simplification, that is a split up 40 upon 25 plus 56 upon 25 into I, which is of the form A plus BI. Okay. And in this way we have completed this question. Now We will see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.